agus fáilte rasca heid to gael lumps of Shiva,
Lumps of Durin.
Agus lumps of Louise.
There, I'm sorry, I've robbed your hello.
I know.
Did you notice that?
There you go.
There's such a good to come.
You're welcome.
I know, Garmaga.
It's probably nicer than hey or hi.
Yeah.
Díomh agus fáilte. Wait, you couldn't be doing that.
Cringe. Díomh agus fáilte, God.
Go nocht. It sounds
No,
like
but
you're
come
about
on,
to
like,
do
oh,
the
count. Hello is
hello is cute.
Tá difriocht idir some used to always say this to me on Clegan Aaron too. Hello and Mirlags
agus hello.
Yeah, hello and Gailge. So
Tá sé bhd níos deise.
yeah,
Agus
definitely.
hi, so gael.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not here to discuss
The nuance of
Banachly.
semantics
Of hello.
fucking hello. Yeah. Anyway. God.
we had an interesting car ride on the way over. Louise was directing me,
Oh God.
and navigator supreme she maybe is not.
I know.
Sorry, I was in the middle of doing Rod Della and I
looking
lost
at
the
her
chortle.
photos of herself. That's
But
what
then
she's doing.
Shiva did
Looking at
something
her-
woeful.
No.
Please.
Come on now.
Rural Ireland, back me up here. Everywhere outside the pale. There is one rule. If there's any J fans out there, Mayo for Sam, they were cursed, right? Because they were disrespectful. Passing through a town where there was a man in a hearse, or there was a coffin in a hearse, and they didn't stop to pay their respects. They kept partying on the party bus, whatever, right? So we had to do a U-turn. Sorry, because I got the directions wrong. And she had to do a U-turn and pulled out in front of a hearse.
Because if I hadn't, we would have been late for this recording.
Sorry, that's very bad. I had to bless myself 3 times and do a little Ornaher. I did a shade of Vaha.
Sorry, are we not
Very
pagan
bad.
anymore?
I
1 week and she's not pagan.
I
Well,
know,
I just don't know what kind of a curse. We're never going to win the Sam Maguire anyway.
I don't want for the Sam Maguire.
Sure,
Sam
what do you mean the Sam Maguire? You mean the Sam McCarthy? Sam McCarthy
Shiva's
caused the
favourite.
Liam Maguire.
Sorry,
the Liam Maguire. The Liam Maguire.
Look,
They're never going to let me live this down. I said it once.
neither
Come on.
a hurler nor a footballer will you be. But anyway,
I thought she's all right. She's a jiu-jitsu
sorry,
wag. You know, they
come on,
do their own thing.
coming out her fucking ears. All right.
Darren,
The
please
jealousy.
agree with me that there is a bit of an owl Rod Egan there.
Yeah, no,
Superstition.
oh yeah, Kevin get Tower Dagan there, but actually I was in the back seat of the car and the two of you were just fucking up to Hido and I was just leaving you off to look. I knew I wouldn't be
I was like-
affected anyway.
I
but
know, we do, yeah.
I was kind of the innocent party in all of this. If there's a curse going, she won't be coming as far as the back seat anyway. I think it was all on
She
the
was,
two of you.
Darren was smoking a sage. Come at me, bad spirits.
Yeah.
I think
Just
we need
keep
an up to Hido counter during our
Yes.
our recordings of this podcast, because I think we say it at least 15 times
Oh,
per
we
episode.
do. Okay,
It's
God.
taking over Yacht.
Yeah.
It has taken over Yacht.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Up to Hido. I know, but it's great. isn't
Dúirt
it?
na sin le déine
Yeah.
dog she trocht count in a fish on a tag on our Lena rá. I love that you say up to Hido.
Hido.
So I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm just
Also,
saying
yeah.
on a good day.
And we are three women who are generally most of the time up to Hido.
The highest.
The highest.
The highest of the D on the piano
Yeah.
is where we are.
No,
I think that's
100%.
the
There's
highest
not
though.
anything chill about
No.
either of us. But yeah. Anyway, sure. Look, long may it last.
Ag tagart go trocht in ar na meán hóisialta,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We got a bit of a count conspóideach an seach an seo, right?
Okay.
I almost don't want to give it airtime, but we're going to.
We're going to give it airtime.
So this was the Fishon. I think it was just it was on Fishon a Cuigamach. It was Kaiki show hin,
Oh yeah.
and an American man commented in the video.
Sure, always American.
No.
Darren went over for 5 minutes.
Honestly, and she's brought them all back.
Follow
there.
it. There you go.
Anyway, someone goes, do Irish women know that we American men fucking adore ye? And it's actually spelled like that. That's just
That's
I'm not-
amazing accent, girl.
all seriousness, I would gladly let any of these beautiful women suffocate me with their inner thighs. Hashtag killing me softly. Hashtag the Fugees. Right?
Hashtag like,
thighs.
put your
Is that what that
hashtag
says?
like he's not
Killing
the full
me
shilling. Do you know what I mean?
But is
Hashtag
that any
like
excuse?
it's not an excuse.
No, but can I tell you something, right? Okay, the two of you are married. I'm not. And I
No,
will take my
do-
validation and
do
confidence where I
Not
did.
say that this is the validation that you crave.
No, do I crave it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But is it
Satisfying.
also no. But also, you know, it's not welcome. Okay?
Sorry, really?
God, you know how needy I am for.
Girl, you're not that needy.
know,
You
I'm
don't
not
need to be
that
killing
needy,
anyone
but
softly
like-
with your inner thighs.
Oh,
like,
Jesus,
thought you're all right.
absolutely not. But
Definitely,
sure-
if you don't
but
want
sure
to. Strumming my pain with his.
No.
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 Oh, chronic.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Anyway, Darren,
Oh my God, I should to change that to strumming my peen.
Oh my God. No.
Listen.
Strumming my what?
Peen would have been better. With his fingers.
Oh, okay. I actually
Right.
Erotic
Right.
songwriting is my
Yeah,
song.
Oh my
yuck.
God.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Therein, you have higher standards than allowing a comment like that appease you.
Oh no!
Okay?
Oh yeah! No!
Or stroke your little ego.
Of course, yuck. I would never even interact with it. But I'm just
now.
saying, it's just a nice little ego stroke. You know, stroke away.
Listen,
my
we
ego.
stop talking about strumming, stroking, suffocating.
Oh,
we
I've
don't
really
need to entertain
exposed
this man anymore.
Okay.
In the bin, do we delete the comment? Do we report it?
No, it's still up there. See, why is it still up there? Because it's good. All
Darren pinned it.
All
Publicity.
More of this, please.
Oh my God.
And then Lanchier,
God,
and she's actually in a long
he's
distance
I'm actually in
relationship.
his DMs right now. It's fucking wild. That there's a phone vibrating. It's him getting back to me.
But bhí hashtag ceist Irv agus nasci sé seo isteach. Hold on, I need to get my bag of tricks. I have a bag of tricks for this episode.
Oh, a bag of we love it.
Excellent.
A
But
bag
we love a bag of
Nasci
tricks.
sé seo isteach le téim na seachtainna ba hascam ceist Irv Céir an trocht is massa. A tá fight go bhar na man ho shielda is drug facey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Even if it was flashing there in the clock on.
oh yeah. Okay. Well, you go and get your little bag of tricks, and I'll tell you my story. So
Go on.
I present a clár TG car called Íochtrach, where I go around the country on a fucking bike,
Yeah.
an old high
On your
nelly bike,
bike.
and there's nothing sexy about it. And there was a episode on like last Sunday or something, and I got a DM from Yockville, I don't know, one of these weird fucking profiles, and I was like,
Yeah.
Darren, I just want you to know that you dress so sexy and you're a really sexy woman. And I was like, come here, if you fucking are looking at a woman fucking cycling around Rural Ireland on a bicycle
In a pinafore.
in a
Honestly, that is like
sorry, do you not think my Killer outfits are good?
They're good, but I wouldn't call them sexy.
No, they're not sexy. They're like kind of.
I liked the Milky Bar Kid one. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Did
no,
you
I
end up wearing the Milky Bar
guys,
Kid?
I was working with a fucking stylist for that series as well, which is chronic. Like, but anyway,
I thought now you rocked it. You were giving little cowgirl
Granny the
vibes.
go hauling.
Yeah.
but it's not sexy. There's nothing
Also,
sexy
that's
about it.
not that mean. Like again, you just said you liked that kind of
but it's not.
it's a
mean.
backhanded-
It's unwarranted, unwanted,
Unwanted.
and especially nuair tá tusa denna bhród ag an profisiúnta. Tá tú curtí
Yeah.
féin amach an sin mar ceoltóir, mar lórfór, mar van chumasach atá ann rudí mór a dhéanamh, and this man is reducing you to
Yeah,
you look
absolutely.
sexy in that pinafore running bike.
Totally, but as we also know, like you can get some fucking really mean, horrible comments on social media, and I'm just saying, I'm thankful for the
this
ones
is
that call me sexy,
going-
as opposed
Yeah,
to the
I
ones that
think,
call me
like-
a fucking tool.
Yeah, well, this is it. And these are the ones that are really mean. And I think Dorley and Shay are in the man so shielta. Like, TikTok is a atrocious place. It's so mean. The comments are so mean. And especially if you're a Gabriella Brandy that aren't yourself. So like, I find a Gabriella Brand and Noshun that they post videos all the time. People kind of can comment what they like about something under a brand if it's a video of you. And maybe they won't feel like it's as direct as commenting it
Yeah,
under
okay,
one of your
yeah.
profiles or whatever. So I've had loads of mean things said about me, and it might just be comments about the way, obviously every day you're trying to create entertainment or whatever, but a really interesting one
Yeah.
is sometimes the people who leave the meanest messages are often closer to, even they might be using fake profiles or whatever, but can be closer to you than you think. I think that Ireland has this massive culture of begrudgery, as we know, and that Orintha, there is a dinner, Lena. I'd love to give the username out now, but I'm,
sorry,
actually
I
not
won't
going to
do
do
it
it.
anymore. I promise, I won't. That's
No.
the end of it now.
Right,
I'm
there-
going to stop trolling you online.
Orintha, lads, your own might be the first to knock you, so you know.
Well, look, that's the end of it.
Jeepers.
We're never going to be mean to Louise online again. Okay?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
You
No,
better
no,
not.
no,
All the
that is
burner
horrible.
accounts,
No, it
all
is.
the
No,
Finstas.
really horrible. I know,
Yeah.
I know,
Well, it's
Anna.
actually like, I mean, you know what? Everyone has a right to say whatever they want to say. Like,
No, they
maybe he
don't.
might.
No, they don't, Louise.
Oh, well, sorry, actually, they
They're allowed to
absolutely
have an
don't.
opinion.
They're allowed to have an
But
opinion.
they're
is what
not
I'm-
entitled to a platform to state that opinion publicly.
Absolutely, but I'll just say the guy who told us that he wouldn't mind us killing him with our thighs is not looking so bad now. All right?
Oh, no.
That's all I'll say. Justice for the yank, okay?
Fucking regular
No.
old Prince Charming there.
No, I'm going to
Shiva.
tell him. When I'm talking to him later on, I'll let him know.
Do let him know later on. Shiva Kodfutsa, come on now. You
Okay.
know you've been on those similar TikTok pages.
Karen Wine, there's one comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
No,
the worst.
no, it's
This is the
amazing.
worst. This is the worst, right? Sophie Sean, they take fucking videos off of R&M and put them out as TikToks, and they say stuff like, she knows what she's doing when I'm literally just like, done with my job. And there's one where I sit down and cross my legs, right? They love these ones. They're fucking sick bastards.
weird.
And one of the comments, I can't even say it.
No, it's actually fucking hell.
Oh my God, I can't even say it.
Go on, say it.
Open up pet. Let dog see rabbit.
I know. Like, what the fuck? This is why TikTok is yuck. Sorry.
This is why men are yuck.
And men are yuck.
I
Men
thought
are
this was
yuck.
the one that you were going to say. The one. Do you remember about the one where the man was like squealing, or she'd go do you remember there was one about
See, honestly,
no,
Takina,
there's a lot of them. There's
yuck,
loads.
yuck, yuck out.
You get the worst though. See, like, you get the worst. Oh my, that was
Darren, don't sound too jealous there.
I know. Oh my God, no,
Honestly.
let dogs see around that.
I actually think Willing with the Thwart on all my dare times.
Yeah, no,
all
Tom.
of these
Come on,
fucking
Bugger Eye.
I know,
But
Bugger
I may
Eye.
make that some merch.
Okay, yeah. Oh my God, let dogs see rabbit. Oh my God, are you finally going to get on board with merch? Does that
No.
mean let dogs see rabbit?
Hashtag.
Oh, jeez.
How to
Okay.
let dogs see rabbit.
Okay, Bugger Eye got
That
Tame and a
overview,
shock
isn't it?
tonight. And I'm not, instead of telling you, I'm going to show
actually
you
the
what
new
Tame
one.
and a shock tonight is. All right?
Go on.
Tame and a shock tonight.
Oh my God,
hello.
a little Lacey number. Lacey. Oh, burn the bra, bitches.
Burn the bra.
Woo, that's a lovely
Breathe
bra.
in.
Don't
That's
burn it.
Anias.
That's very nice.
Anyway.
Oh, I like that
Kind
moment.
of a barely there.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah. Where'd you just throw it now?
Is it
Is that
weird
for
if
dramatic effect?
is it weird if we start borrowing each other's bras? Because that's actually really nice.
Do you know what? Take it home with you.
Okay.
And
There's
actually,
no
actually,
need.
I don't know if I'll shock him. I don't think it's Kosha Gumriov.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So anyway,
Just
it's yours.
across.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes, and you, Tommy Glaret Fui, feminism. Woo, my favourite.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you know what? It was my favourite. And then Deish Mela audiobook le déine. It's called Some of Our Parts is Laban Limniach atá sé Laura Kennedy, and the she glared fui kind of like the societal labels atá in August why we are not just the labels that are given to us by society, that we're way more than that. But she kind of breaks down all of these labels that have been ascribed to her, and yeah, it's really good. I've been Deish me leis her hálá, and now I'm dead set on buying the hard copy so I can underline all the bits that I absolutely loved and resonated with.
That's my favourite thing to do with a book.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
underlining all the.
I was afraid that half of it will be highlighted because it was that good.
Oh,
Really,
okay,
yeah. But she
gorge.
really, really
Love.
good. But Rinnishi Cobbadal air feminism, and by the end of an Cobbadal Shin, I was kind of like, am I a feminist? So it kind of like it really opened my eyes on feminism and what I always thought it was and what it's turned into, and is it still what I subscribe to, basically. So Táman chun leabhar rubbeog faoi Amicus san episode seo, but first of all I want to know, what is your particular brand of feminism?
No bra.
Do you know what?
Ever.
We're huge advocates
Ever.
of that here now.
Never a
Yeah,
bra,
never a
girly.
bra.
I'm like, free the nip, firstly. Don't ever feel under pressure. Wear whatever the fuck you want. If that is baggy clothes, if it's a mini skirt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? No matter what you're doing. I had a fibol voradus via sigmuna igurkig with school tracksuits for PE. I used to think, oh my God, like this whole thing about, and it was an all girls school, and there was a rule that girls couldn't wear leggings, exercise leggings. Marnie Revshi mar chud than school tracksuit. So I used to say to the girls coming to my PE class, well, I would be a wadney sauce if you came and did PE in whatever the fuck you're comportach in, because it's hard enough anyway to be a woman. And you know, oftentimes in PE you have the Colleen who are like, it's my time of the month, I can't do Achliacht or whatever, and we're all, and then you're trying to get into an old pair of O'Neill's and sure they're fucking uncomfortable, and if you're overweight, whatever, you know what I mean? So actually, leggings and no bra, no matter what size or who you are, just fucking be comportach.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's a great brand of feminism. Care to sit there in?
No, I actually really subscribe to the nipple discourse, and any outfit that you don't have a nipple out
Sorry, it
in
was a
is
very
waste.
serious Albert for
Yeah.
nipples, but yeah.
But it is. But I actually think that's an ethos that we really carry at the heart of How to Gael, is that if you're not wearing any outfit without a bit of a nipple,
Is an outfit
visible,
wasted?
Is an outfit wasted? I think I love getting the nips out.
Yeah.
It's the sexiest thing
Sorry if you were
ever.
at our show BO at Liberty Hall, you would have actually seen Mochiocha Grinka, which was a really special addition to the night.
Yeah.
So you know, if they're unsupported, they're capable of all sorts.
Her tit popped out in the last episode as well.
Listen, but there isn't that a celebration?
Yeah,
Look at what they're here to do.
You are such a feminist.
Oh, okay. Then Louise, you've heard of neoliberal feminism. What about Louise Canton feminism?
What
And that is
about nipple liberal feminism?
yeah, free
Nipple
the nipple,
liberal.
girl. Yeah, that's
Oh.
actually I would say that maybe the branch of feminism most relevant to my life. Love
it.
Love the nips.
It's very Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
in my
Oh.
review. Yeah.
Sorry, can I
Your
tell you
aura
something?
is brat.
Yeah. Her aura was brought.
I met a friend recently who I hadn't seen in ages, and I walked in and I did have I was wearing just a white tank top. We were going out for a night out and I was wearing just a white tank top and a pair of jeans and the nips were out, and it was a man, and they're like, oh my God, you are Charlie XCX, and can I tell you, it made my fucking night. And this was very late October, verging into November, and he said that to me, and I was just
And she's still talking about it.
still talking about
There
it.
we go. There we go.
Anyway, yeah.
Cosfield says, Shiva.
Okay, so my brand of feminism is not shaving my pits, but shaving my legs,
Okay, lovely.
proposing to my husband, but then having a very traditional wedding.
Yeah, but you walked yourself down the aisle.
I did.
You did.
I sang myself down the aisle.
Yes, you did. girl.
Accidentally.
No,
Yeah.
it was great. Okay.
But I
yeah,
think
great.
the amazing, this is the thing. If you can be both of those things and be a feminist, you know what I mean?
Wishing a rug.
100%. Like
Yeah.
you can wear high heels and loads of makeup and mini dresses and be a feminist. You know what I mean? This
Yes.
is the whole thing with Laura Kennedy's book. Like Elle Woods was a feminist.
Well,
She
Shinna
was
Rudd,
from
chuck him with
Legally
Gashin,
Blonde.
because that is... Sorry, Leonard.
I actually was going to interject there for a second, but finish your point and then I'll ask you a question because I have a question.
No, I wasn't. I was actually going to move on. So ask me
Okay.
your question first.
So my question is, I have come, as we know, famously lasered off all my body hair. Okay, but
Famously.
if she does say so
in
herself.
the lore of the butthole. Sorry,
Okay.
excuse me. Was it not mentioned on the Irish Times? Was it not mentioned in the Irish Times?
Oh, it
review?
actually was.
Okay,
It
Josh.
was.
Okay, so it's been reported on.
Yeah, it's been reported on. It's in a prominent national Sunday newspaper. So now,
Sunday, you lost it at Sunday.
You'll allow me that, right?
She is so brat.
Oh, so brat. So since now I've kind of backtracked and I've relooked.
Go on.
Sorry, I can't
What have
believe
you
I can't
done?
believe your laser treatment went
Famous
into the
big lock on.
broadsheet.
Go on and
Yeah,
tell
well,
us.
there you go now. Well, that's a fucking cultural moment for you. That's feminism. Now, I've been rethinking the body hair thing because actually I now have come around to the idea that actually a little bit of pit hair or body hair is a little bit sexy. Now, I don't think I'd go down the pit route just because I think that it's handier for me. It's just less stress and never have to be thinking about it and whatever. But definitely
In Ortonella,
in Ella specifically,
the nether regions.
the nether regions, that actually a little bit of hair is sexy. But now I'm saying to myself,
I've been
is this
saying this.
yeah, but is this through the male gaze now that it's changed? Is it really a feminist
It's not
move?
the male gaze. It's the trend they're in. You're being influenced by trends.
But how
And you're
like,
a devil
what's-
for it.
how-
It's the same way you go into Zara and you're like, oh, the fat jeans are all in now, the baggy jeans, I better buy a pair. And then she comes to the pod and is like, girls, so I bought these jeans. Do you think they're flattering? And I'm like, you bought them because
It's like people. It's like
yeah,
people choosing
it's
their
a
baby
trope.
names, and they're
Yeah.
like, "I chose this baby names, and it's so unique." And it's like, no, there's been 6,000 Noahs born this year. That's what your pubic hair is like. They're in.
No, but sure, who's fucking influencing? Actually,
and
I know
everyone-
exactly.
all of the
I know
laser ads.
exactly who's influencing my pubic
Exactly,
hair.
it's Charlie
Yeah.
XCX.
No, I know. I was actually going to say it's the 2E.
We just kind of talk about our pubic hair, like expose yourself.
Right, okay. Anyway.
But also, it's Charlie XCX, and you know
Yeah.
that everyone's.
do you think Charlie XCX is
Oh, she is influenced you
1,000%.
massively.
But it's also like it's a dirty, grimy road to thaw, like in
Bratty.
favour right now. Exactly. Brats have pubic hair.
Do you think so?
Do I think so?
You better get sticking it on. Fairly lively, girl, to stay on trend.
I don't know. Anyway, right, we move on. This is so exposing. But also very important feminist question.
Because I
Well-
think, like, do brats have pubic hair? Like, it's like, isn't it? Sorry, like, to answer what you're asking
I'm actually
there.
going to write
like,
my
is-
thesis on this.
Like,
Yeah.
sorry, I know because Darren is asking this question, and I'm like, yeah, because it's it's bratty to not give a shit, and I
Exactly.
feel like that's the
Brats don't have a grooming schedule that they stick
Yeah.
to. So they're like,
Sorry, I refuse to believe that any fucking party girl is fucking ignoring that area of herself.
I'm not saying ignoring,
Yeah.
but just knock will she a vet Dean O'Have, oh Kaime and have got Kuigla. Aaron
Okay.
Bumta.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, look, I mean, a lot to think, a lot to chew on, a lot to think over, and a lot to do some further reading on. We'll get back to that. All right.
We're going to return to this.
We're going to return to
We
this.
will,
How
we
to
will,
grow out
we
your
will.
boobs, right? That's the next
How to undo laser?
Right, on feimineach, Íochtrach, as they call it.
Oh, Jesus.
I know
Not
it's rotten, isn't it?
feimineach.
Yeah, feimineach, Íochtrach. Yeah.
Could they not call it? Could they go in a bush? Could we not call it a little?
One skach gal.
Oh, stunning!
Stunning.
Oh my God.
Stunning!
Oh my God. For that alone.
Okay.
For that alone.
Put it straight in the glue. Put it in the glue.
I was going to say Orna.
Guys, you've heard it
Scale.
here
Our
first.
Galin Erna man who shielta Orna cur a sin sa
Yeah.
gluish.
Yeah.
We have started pop culture.
Okay,
Yes.
for that
Okay.
for that reason alone, girls,
Give me
you've
a
heard it
little
here first.
high
Okay,
five.
it's going to be a warm winter.
Straight. Merce flower. Go on, bugger action. You were.
Chronic. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh my God.
Chuck might Gadisha or Fod, but actually has to go dul treat like star on feimineach, right? So there's been 4 waves of feminism. So tus nómad ag an tús. Okay, first wave feminism was women gaining rights. Obviously, great thing for us,
Yeah.
you know. Famously, mostly the right to vote, right? So Horla sé níos luha America ach an éireann an cuioine ónas go bhain bliain go raibh ceadig mná vótálacha an céadúir.
Was it no idea?
Oh, like it was-
Trocadí.
No, it was ní ag uchtag.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yes.
But there was a clause, okay? In 1918, this is bad news for you two. In 1918, women in Ireland obtained the vote at the age of 30, but they had to have property qualifications. So they had to,
Jesus.
so they had to have property,
It's like the North all over again.
literally. So, yeah, while men could vote from the age of 21 with no
And
qualification.
live at home with their mammies.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Yeah, I know. But neither of you would be, sorry, not to rub it in, but neither of you would be qualified to vote.
I
In
know.
Íochtrach Uchtag.
That's desperate, isn't it?
Not even if you were married to a man with property.
Okay, so clause or rule by which those without property or those without property of a set appraised value or those without income of a set value are not enfranchised to vote in elections.
Without income, but were we allowed to work at this stage? Not yet.
Ní dóla mé, no.
Ní dóigh mé.
It's fucking
Yeah,
disgrace,
joke.
isn't
So
it?
you're at cost. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 21-year-olds
I
and their
know.
frontal lobes not even connected.
I know.
We're
With
allowed
fear.
to vote.
I
Yeah.
know.
Sorry, this is also not a man bashing episode. But don't leave
No.
us pervy comments, we won't
Okay,
bash
but
you.
we've come a long way. So, buchas mór lidí anyway. When do we get the right to vote younger than that?
In 1922, the Irish Free State gave equal right and votes to men and women.
Okay, fair play to the Free
Oh, they were
State.
very good.
Go on.
Fair dues to the Free State. Eamon De Valera, not all bad. All right.
But I don't
They
know,
did fair, yeah.
Eamon De Valera wasn't great for them and all though, was he?
No, sorry. And actually, he wasn't the first Taoiseach of the Free State either. Come leis scale. It was Cosgrave, wasn't it? Or
Was it not too close to Hida? Oh no, sorry. Yeah, was it? Okay, we're exposing a gap in knowledge here.
Lear Hurling knees on the
but-
case. I think it was Cumann Gael, wasn't it? They were the first party in power when the Dáil was established, and it was first Taoiseach of Éireann. Have you got there, Rob?
Cosgrove, yeah.
Hey,
Still got it.
But not grab Eamon De Valera a Geary like Nervish describe on Constitution, Nira Shesh Nagiri Conan as a horse the fra.
So this was McQuaid. McQuaid was all over this Catholic Church. Guys, get ready, strap in. Right, here we go again. Can we have one without the other? Feminism without the Catholic Church.
She's on the podium.
I know.
Yeah, no, that was the whole fucking. So basically, it was the Bunach na Héireann was written when Ireland was declared a republic from the Commonwealth of England, and that was like not until 1948. So Hannah Shishin of Adney's DNA
Okay.
reached. So and that was Eamon De Valera totally pandered to, like, basically we were colonised again. That was the second colonisation of Ireland by the Catholic Church then, and McQuaid was all over that. So there you go. I know. So, but
Yeah.
if he part of Adney's law drag the maná, because of course you have to think, you know, it
In
was
Dachas, there
post-
was all of like, was that the start? Like, I mean, were women not allowed to?
Well, women revolutionaries were really were held in very high esteem. You know, timple are cogan the Saoirse agus cogan the Garrett, and when the first Dáil was, you know, I suppose the big question at that time was, what kind of, are we going to be able to establish a realtas, and what kind of a realtas is it going to be? And then I suppose later, as we developed as a society and there was a bit of, you know, structure on realtas, that's when they really started shafting. I know.
Yeah, so
And then the random cook that was like the Maná Realta had.
I know. Well,
That's like, which I know isn't
Yuck.
like obviously a good thing, but you know,
Yeah, no, it was, I mean, it was really twisted and sick.
it was very
The-
twisted
yeah.
and sick. Yeah.
but like Mad just nar ratniach raw mar gwini go bhéit glo onacur bhacu an tír agus structure na tíra
Yeah,
gone vota. Like it's bananas.
wild.
Bananas.
Absolutely
So
wild.
caiime just swing ver sin
Yeah.
agus like Keiko this is tomatage talked and
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, so that was the first wave of feminism. We were just gaining our rights. We were finding our little baby feminist feet, right? Second wave of feminism, idir na seachtaine agus na hochtdóidí, and this was kind of rebelling against the confines of their roles as wives and mothers, and reevaluating traditional gender roles in society, and kind of talking about sexist discrimination come up. Mar really nurse we need to feel like mo wamo nor fos she but moon tori and then fos she anywhere she now fill Aaron Uber, which again
wild.
like try and tell us that we couldn't go back to work after our wedding.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question on this? Have you seen the TikToks going around? It's like a trend at the minute, and it's like women being like crying or whatever, and they're like, when I think about the women gone before me who fought for my right to work like 7 days a week and have this job, and they're like, all I want to do is be a stay-at-home mom. So I know cringe is kind of unfit for him, weren't it? Because I'm like, you know, it's not the best thing to be putting out there. The man, so she'll come. I get that it's satire, it's satirical, and it's funny and everything, but like also maybe Neil and Ola Segalordini, and they don't really understand or are educated enough in the past and how fucking hard women had to work to get to the point of having the same job as man.
I agree.
And we're still not even anywhere near them.
No, we're not. There's still a huge big gap, exactly, wage gap. But freshen Louis Twin Shin, like stay-at-home mothers, obviously Shin on role of Vieg Mna Snahaum and Shaw, you know, Colusa Fostu, you were a stay-at-home mother, who do not get enough credit. Mohormsha Sasuki, like they do one of the most important jobs. Like Muruk Iad, Muruk Maharka. Like there is no society, there is no progress, there is no future fucking workforce, but not the fucking government care about that.
She Vera Nuthin, actually, Colleen, here's a mad story. So via Sigiri egg suckered Miana her. And I had this wild story. I had a wild chat with a woman who was from Ballyhaig. She was in her, I'd say Snashaskadi. She's around the same age as my parents, right? And so this is like not a, no, she's older than that. She's Snashachtodi, okay? And she told me a story of how as a young mother, okay, Vishi Lewis Nafehedi, she had a child, and within the first few days of childbirth, her own father died, okay? So she'd come home from the hospital with the child, and they were having her dad's funeral in the local church. She wasn't allowed to go into the church to the funeral because women had to get a blessing after giving birth to a child before being allowed to return into the church. So she had to watch her father's funeral from the gate of their house, watch the hearse passing near Kiadike of a in San Shapel. I couldn't actually get over it.
Shin. Scanlock.
Yeah, horrendous.
I guess apparently the family were like, oh, it's Cumberland, like we don't mind, let her in, whatever. And the parish priest was like, under no circumstance can she set foot inside the church.
No, that is cool.
Scan and blessing. You know what I mean?
You can't be a feminist and be Catholic. I'm sorry, unpopular opinion, but I just don't think that in this day and age you can be a feminist in Ireland and subscribe to the Catholic Church.
Well, but Shin Kesh the Agam are like Codis Feminach own, and like the Sulagum go would like Fragra Eganter Shin Rivera on foot crowd, but like I think absolutely valid point. But you know, if we're Loughton Shin feel like stay at home mothers, and like we kind of kneel on Gination Agan and Ish Sasuki that it's a communal raising. You know, it takes a village to raise a child. Actually, could make fish on our Instagram imagine Angus Kermit Kale that in a Korean culture that inig go rugtar lanav ní cahan an maher, well cahan an báthar and Kate Truckalá diruk ag cohu agus ag immert leis an lanav and then an tahar gachardella.
Oh,
and I was like, that's something I can on with.
For that.
But there's a lot to be said for polyamory, Stoka,
Wow.
around kind of raising children, isn't there?
Well, sorry, what do you mean now?
What?
Polyamory is in the parents being polyamorous.
Well, I just think like multiple hands raising a child.
I know, but come on, can I now? Hang on.
Sorry, now multiple hands raising a child. Are you talking about your support network, as in your family?
No,
or
I'm
multiple partners
saying
for
like
the parents?
restructuring relationships, that there's 4 people in a relationship, because you can go back to work much quicker then.
Who are the people that are in the relationship?
They're
No.
your boyfriends and girlfriends.
No, I think the big thing for women after they have babies, not that I've had a baba, but like talking to people, is like you feel so alien in your body. You feel so yuck. You feel like there's someone leeching off you. Having obviously they're a beautiful baby, but like Joe, you're so don't feel like yourself.
Well, you're in Omlan Nua.
Yeah, but also like we don't give this enough credit. Like you can't fit into your jeans. Your boobs are full of milk. Your belly is like totally different. You probably feel really disgusting and not yourself. Yeah. And then imagine 3 people off fucking riding and having like, do you know what I mean?
That's true. You
Okay,
don't
so take
want
that.
your husband
Take
upstairs
that.
riding the
Suggested
nanny.
of polyamory.
Yeah, no,
okay.
oh my God, I'd be up the
Sorry,
walls.
I was trying to be progressive for a
Yeah,
fast second.
I know,
like,
but I think you forgot how.
Yeah, no, actually, ain't team like that. Court Lumatha, they're in the trenches.
Yeah.
And like, also you have to remember Fihikar or in Eigen Lake, go to the Kaha Victoria Tower, the Rudden Show,
yeah.
and like I think Kahi two of caiith tú bheith feimineach lo, caiith tú clús éisteach de a thuirtómh and realise that that is all of their lives right now is láistigh den ceithre balla an tig agus an lanamh agus an cá lanamh nú peibhéid lanamh a lanamh
But I also think the man, and this isn't being like anti-men, like men will never understand either, because the physical child has been grown inside the body of the woman. So there are all of those hormones. There's all of this emotional, like chemical reaction that's happening. And as much and all as the man can scrub in, the woman is like, you know, chemically bonded to the child, and that's so much. Like,
I know, but they also become the default parent because they get more leave from work, and during that time then they end up making, you know, the doctor's appointments, they end up, you know, getting the things from the shop, and then suddenly that's their job for the rest of their lives because we don't have an equal setup for maternal and paternal leave. Anyway, I actually didn't mean to get into that in Yov, but that's a whole other episode. We'll actually get someone who's an actual Maher, Erin Glore.
I was going to say kudos to Mavoher there. Now she played it well. She got her man who could cook, clean, do the house jobs and make all the appointments for her.
Now, wouldn't you want that as a Halloween costume? Like, is that not the sexiest Halloween costume you could think of? But anyway, so like an Shin, the second wave, we kind of started talking about, well, breaking out of our gender roles, getting jobs in male dominated industries and looking for equal pay. Okay, this brings us to the third wave, which was Nanita Nokadi. Yay, Vimar Aaron Sale. We can say we were part of this wave. Okay, so this is dealing with problems that still existed, including sexual harassment in the workplace, a shortage of women in positions of power. It encouraged women to express their sexuality and individuality, and many during this time embraced a more traditionally feminine style of dress and grooming, and even rejected the term feminist as a way of distancing themselves from their second wave predecessors. An seo rud a bhí tusa ag leabhart leis rubbeag ní Suha Louise gur féad leat na sálaí orda a chahabh, gur féad leat an smidú ar fád a chahabh agus go fóla bheith i the feminist. Discuss.
I think so. Absolutely. Like, I think there is, you know, that whole era of the boss bitch, you know what I mean? Like the woman in The Devil Wears Prada, you know what I mean? The like skinny bodycon dress, high heels, bossing it up, running a company. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily think, like, I know we're saying free the nip, no bras, hairy armpits. That you don't need to be that to be a feminist. Do you know what I mean? You can embrace absolutely everything it is. You can be your girliest, most feminine self and still have male energy and still do everything that a male boss can do, if you know we're putting them into roles like that.
Joe, I think my perception of it is, and maybe this is, I actually think that sexy women have more power than anybody else.
Okay, fully agree.
Yeah, and it gives you confidence. Sorry, exactly.
No, but I think men pander to sexy women, and I think women pander to sexy women, and I think sexy women are, I think, the new frontier. I've
said this before, that I find women, now this might be just because of like it's an Íochtrach will me, but I think Mana ag mo Íoch are the most interesting demographic for me to speak to and speak about and look at and observe.
I agree.
Now, is that because I'm a woman in her 30s?
No, I think you're with Jeff, and again, not to alienate all our male listeners, you're lovely and we love you all, but like there's just a lot more nuance to the female experience with the way that society is structured, capitalism, and also Tommy Dick and Tays Shachoma, where like there are massive life decisions that have to be made for women that just they have to think at different depths than like our male counterparts do. So there's just a lot more nuance to the female experience at this age.
And maybe it's is something that's tale as old as time, and women have always used their sexuality to get ahead because we're clishta and we know what we need to do. But maybe in the Nokadi, when there was that third wave, there was an opportunity to celebrate it, right? So like, you know, have you watched Rivals at all on Disney?
Yes.
So good. Yes. Okay. So like, we won't give any spoilers away, but like, you know, a woman has needs, a man has needs. And if like getting with someone, having a little affair to get your way, to get you up the ladder, right, is something that has been in pop culture okayed for men to do.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know what I mean? So like, women have the right to do that too, and to get ahead whatever way they need to do. So if they're exploiting their sexuality because they want to,
and like,
then I think that's okay.
I know, and it comes down to, obviously, like, I believe in like sex work as real work, and I believe OnlyFans people should do whatever they want as well. And like, so take 'em shin. Where I fall down and where I stumble and like kind of have inner turmoil about is like, and it's so simple, is Ruddy Kasula makeup and Botox, right?
Okay, Samuel.
I love wearing makeup. I like wearing makeup. I like making myself look good. But Erin Lawvella, we are actively contributing to societal norms, to beauty standards, and we are actively supporting.
Sorry, but do you agree in the freedom of choice?
But wait, but we are, I do, and I do it myself, but we are also actively supporting and endorsing an industry which makes billions of dollars every year off of making us feel like shit.
But that has been the case forever.
I know, but like, and don't worry, I'm also complicit, so I'm not pointing any fingers and saying, no, don't do this. But like,
No,
do you get my...
I know, it's just so catch-22 situation, Shiva, and like, thank you, Arthur Father, because you do, you know, and Mishmar Kayla, you see it for what it is, and you're like, oh, you know, it like, see, ultimately these are the questions that like women have to ask themselves that men don't need to engage in, but it is such a catch-22 situation because like...
Well, I think men might have to ask themselves something. I think the beauty industry in general has changed, and it's probably at its most vicious now because of social media. In the past, you know, you had television and you had whatever TV shows, then you had magazines. Now it's everywhere. It's the click of a button, and they absolutely are. You're dead right. They're brainwashing us all into thinking we need absolutely everything done all the time, and it's unavoidable. And also we're on social media platforms where we're consuming content that is so curated and comparing our lives, you know, and men and women are both being, you know, subjected to that. So I actually think the evolution of just media has gotten to this really dangerous point. But I still believe that like does it come back to your happiness as a person? If you have to make a choice about how you present yourself to the world, whether that is with a face full of Botox and the nips out, whatever it is you want to do. Do you know what I mean? Rudé go bhfuil tú sásta agus ása gona tain. I'm kind of like, fuck it, life is short.
I know, and like you said, Níos Luha, like you do get further in life. Like it's been scientifically proven that like even babies like respond better to people who are like attractive or symmetrical. And like, can you blame anyone for making a choice to like have people treat them better or to get further ahead? Like, can you actively blame someone for doing that?
Well, why are you blaming them? Because you feel personally
I'm not blaming them. It's just a cash. It's just like this is personal internal questions that I ask myself, because also I'm like, if we all said like, see, I also don't want to say no to makeup, you know, so it's just, I'm just caught.
So I'm gonna turn this, I'm just playing devil's advocate, because Tommy Troy show Flay Hannah Hain, the, you know, how do we feel about fillers and Botox and whatever, and I feel like you hold yourself to very high standards here, which is also kind of a bit of the good girl syndrome, isn't it?
Yes, okay.
Yeah,
I know, but then if everyone just said like, we can all do what we want, we can inject whatever we want into our bodies, like it matters more what we look like than what we do.
Yeah,
that's a slippery slope also.
It's a slippery slope. Well,
I don't think everyone's always going to say that. Do you know what I mean? I think that is like we live in a world where, Jesus Christ, these are very privileged positions for us to be in as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, some people are still in the world who are lucky to have fucking running water. So like, do you know what I mean? I think in the Western world we are gone to the other fucking extreme.
I know, but I think we're feeling fós an córa.
Absolutely, we can have the córa, but I think that like maybe education is part of it, and being educated.
I think actually what it is you think that you're going to, if Merwil to Sásta especially Gavechan, which, you know, as we know, multi-trillion-dollar businesses trade on women not being happy in how they are or whatever, then, you know, you're going to explore avenues of Botox or hair or whatever it is, get it all done. But maybe instead of being like, oh my God, you have to absolutely avoid that and you can't go near that, it's actually maybe say to people, well, you're not going to find the answer of like if a sucker on the tain, you know, through injectables or whatever, and maybe we should be promoting more conversations between.
Or maybe you will, Darren.
No, but
maybe you will find it.
I think Mata to me hooker on a tain that like, you know, filler or Botox isn't going to solve your problem. It might help you feel a bit more confident. Totally.
And if it does, it's not good.
Oh, absolutely. No, of course. I'm like, you do you. And like, I fully intend on getting Botoxed like at some stage in there feimineach shinna, and like I feel the need for it. But I'm just saying like,
and you don't have to justify that either. I'm just saying that like I think if a woman wants to do it.
No, total. But I'm saying what maybe more
that it's not going to solve their whole problems.
No, maybe a more helpful and like proactive thing you could do instead of polarization being like, you can absolutely do that, or no, you shouldn't do that, is actually be like, no, well, let's change the conversation. And like, if women are more open with each other, and if women express more openly their own insecurities, and when you look at somebody and be like, oh my God, like, you know, Shiva New York, we always say all the time, oh, you're a massive right, but like, no doubt Shiva has her own insecurities. And, you know, maybe if we all had a more open conversation with each other as women, women about the things that make us insecure, it makes other women feel like, oh, I'm not the only one who thinks that I've like all these rotten things going on. And maybe that's a more helpful thing to give women, as opposed to being like, well, it's up to you as, you know, a standalone person to like stand up to this multi-trillion,
I think
bazillion dollar.
téamaí, and the reason that it's a multi-trillion bazillion dollar industry is because, right, you can get an injectable and see an immediate effect. It's a physical thing. We can see it. We can control it. We're not at that stage in science yet with anything that's going on psychologically or mentally. If we could put Botox into our brain to change our mental health
well,
issues,
it's unsucky. It's unsucky. We're rewarded for looking better in this society, and there's no doubt about that. But I also believe that aging is a privilege, and we should be able to also celebrate it. You know, I've actually haven't gone on the substance.
No.
Oh my God! And it's about the lengths that women go to because of what society makes them feel. Wólhan bráithní wear right now. Bhí sin an fiúntach, gur mi mága bha sin. I love it. Okay, so then that brings us on to fourth wave, which is kind of relatively difficult to define. Agus níl daoine, like, it doesn't have a start, beginning and an end, because it's kind of a progression of third wave, you know, go with folks kind of like trid and asa on sexual harassment in the workplace. Agus na rudí short fad. We had the Me Too movement. It's basically the social media fueled activism. That is kind of what the fourth wave is all about. So we had #MeToo, but we've also had J.K. Rowling and her minions coming out against, you know, our basically denying the existence of our trans sisters, and trans women are women, and that is what we believe in Shaw. But what I really wanted to, and this is the crux of it, and on Rutherford kind of Nakora Keshta Muckyown, is J.K. Rowling and her
I liked
minions. They label themselves as feminists, you know, and they're so focused on like what a woman is and what defines a woman. And I'm like, do we want to be Sakasha Gorkana? Like, what is feminism? If like they truly believe that they're trying to further the cause of women, which I absolutely do not agree with whatsoever. But then what is feminism? Sakasha then.
Shin and Kesh, like, isn't it? That really is the Kesh. And I think that Kesh is becoming more difficult to answer the more we, like, society evolves towards whatever's happening. Do you know what I mean? I think like the world, people are evolving so quick. The internet has a part to play in that. Like, the Western world, I think, is like rapidly evolving, and media is also, like, as much as it is a good thing, it is absolutely lethal and dangerous. And there's like a lot of schools of thoughts, and a lot of people are
preying on vulnerable people,
but also like getting lost in it and like worshipping, I don't know, these
false
online and like, you know, isn't it, we've talked about this before, like the really scary fact that you can go on Twitter and you believe you're reading something from a credible source, or something that you're reading is fact, and like it's very hard to know what fact is from fake news now.
So we have absolutely not discovered how to be a feminist whatsoever, but we call her Fiúntagagan, and I have a clip for us to Immert in it. Okay, Thomas and Claire Immert. I have some items in my bag of goodies and shaw. Agus the Magiri and Generictive Lum. The Magiri Generictive Lum, are they feminist or anti-feminist?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. And Kate Rudd. I hope you recognise what this is now, and that I'm not just
I hope
embarrassing
something done. Oh,
is that to pull up your tit?
Feminist. I love them. They're really good.
It's a perky pair.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
A perky pair. So yeah, you currently wear the. Anyway, I'm not going to
It gives you a great.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you a great lift.
I thought she'd go loider.
Feminist or anti-feminist?
Feminist.
A feminist, even though I said my brand is free the nip, when the nips need to be
But
restrained,
why do they need to be?
Because
depending on the sexy top you're wearing.
Maybe you're a woman and you've breastfed a load of children, and now you're uncomfortable in your boobs. They used to be like, I have small, very perky boobs, and I
famously.
No, but I would imagine
I have famously hairless and perky boobs.
Yes.
I'll have you know.
But I would imagine
the
that would be
self-praise.
insecurity for me, and why shouldn't why shouldn't I do that if I didn't want to? If it made me feel better.
Very valid.
Yeah.
And you know what else they give you? If you have smaller boobs, you can actually tape them in to give you a bit of cleavage.
There you go.
So you know.
But also, all boobs are beautiful, and you don't need to take them up. Okay.
But also, do you?
Also, be careful sticking them, because if you lose a good stick, you're raging.
Vi make need to have an ihe riv mavanish, but I had actually worn them a few weeks beforehand, and they had like I had pulled them off when I was drunk, because you're meant to take them off in warm shower,
I know.
and I had just reefed them off and marked myself for weeks. Yeah, so I
Before
didn't
my
wear
wedding.
them the night before my wedding in case that they
Okay,
weren't
well
clean.
then not feminist.
Yeah,
Not feminist.
boo, boo.
Okay.
They actually I scabbed over, like I literally ripped
Oh
off
my
laying my
God, you
skin.
traitor.
Yeah, anti-feminist. Okay.
Right, well that's
Kate Rosella,
Go on. Hey.
good old tanning mitt.
Oh honey, I will not wear makeup for a month, but I cannot not wear tan. It's
Is it feminist or anti-feminist?
it's feminist.
Our Gorgia Howla Mercho now will be like, I got those Irish girls with all their tan. I think it's a really Ireland and UK thing because of our
Yeah.
like Viking skin.
Yeah,
We
Viking.
need now a bit of tan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's feminist if it makes you feel good.
I'm going to disagree and say this does not allow you to cover your whole body yourself with tan. You cannot reach your whole back with this alone, and that
true.
makes you need a partner. So it's anti-feminist.
You're valid point.
But
Valid
honestly,
point.
have you tried those ones that are like
Yeah,
they
I
don't get
have
an
them
even
too.
spread either?
Okay. A good trick is hanger. Shove a hanger up of one of those gloves,
Yeah.
and that'll get in like a little shower
Yeah.
loofah.
I should have brought a hanger and asked if that was feminist or anti-feminist. Okay. A high heel.
Ah,
I'm going to say feminist. There is nothing. You know, I love Miel Soli Orda. And I
You
think when
do.
you are fully tanned in a gorgeous wee goon and you put on a pair of heels to tie the look together, you can feel like a glam
$1 million.
queen. Love it.
I have a real love-hate relationship with Nasali Orda because I can't wear them and I hate them, and I'm going to say they're anti-feminist because I think you should also be equally sexy in a pair of runners.
I am torn. I'm going to say, first of all, anti-feminist, because like a lot of uniforms used to require you to wear heels, and they never required
Yes.
men to wear heels.
Hostesses.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Till
joke.
very recently.
Yeah.
But also, these allowed you to be the same height as men, so they're feminist to me.
No,
And sometimes taller.
Then they're just super feminist.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. And Kate Rodella. Jeez, it has big hair on it now.
Oh
sorry.
Jesus! Oh Jesus! Here we go.
That's what she was
I actually am buying new heads. I'm buying new heads today. This is my razor.
Okay.
I'm literally going out to buy new heads today.
Okay.
Okay. Razor.
I am.
Honestly, feminist because it gives us the choice, like to do whichever
Yeah.
we'd like to do. If you want one owl hairy pit and the other one to be clean, then off you go. Or not even clean, glan, whatever.
I'm gonna bring a new word into the group chat. Bratty.
You think a razor is bratty?
Yeah, I think a razor's bratty.
Says Miss Laser, like
I know, honestly.
But you have to razor before you laser, girls.
Hashtag.
No.
That's going on merch, till a merch now.
Oh, Tilla merch.
razor before you laser.
Show the dog.
Dear,
Let dogs see rabbit. I'm going to say that this is, I mean, I think it's quite neutral because men use razors too.
Yes.
Yeah.
they do.
Men are stuck in a grooming regime just as women are.
Actually, it's fucking anti-feminist.
Why?
Do you know why? Because no offense, is that Venus?
Yeah.
Not to brand shame. Shite, I want a 4-bladed Gillette that gets in deep to my pores.
It's
They
Gillette.
are never as good. Don't buy female
Yeah, no,
razors
actually,
because you never get
pink
a strong
washing.
raise.
Yes.
Pink washing.
Oh,
Yes.
Well done, Louise.
Yes.
Fair play. Chris.
Yes.
How much
Fair
I
play,
do
Chris.
little clicks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mar current sheet. Well, exactly. You'll think
Sorry.
far else August Fuchsini Sira razor Navarre Akiana.
Yeah. no,
Absolutely.
thank you,
And you
yeah.
get a far sharper
No, there you go.
Finish.
finish.
That's another
Okay.
one. Why is that your catchphrase?
I don't know.
Okay, and Count Ernoch.
Yeah.
Ah.
Curdy Shaw.
Anti-feminist. That's a joke.
Swishy.
Curdy Shaw. Curdy Shaw.
I don't
Dishwasher
use them, but
tablet.
Declan always uses them in our house.
It's
That's for
not a
washing clothes.
It's a washing machine. It's a
Washing
washing
machine
tablet.
Jesus,
Yeah.
they're in o'clock and can't tell the listen. A washing
Yeah.
machine and a dishwasher tablet.
No.
There you go. No, that's-
Anti-feminist.
No, that's very feminist.
That
of
is
me.
very feminist of
No,
you. You
actually,
think these are anti-feminist?
I've won
Sorry,
the feminism
I know
war.
why you're showing it to us because instead of Glana and Lava,
Yes.
I just think Declan, when I see it, God bless his soul, he washes our clothes. Excellent.
Oh, sorry. As if we couldn't love Declan anymore.
I know.
Fair play to him.
I know.
But these are extremely, extremely feminist because with the introduction of the washing machine, it actually allowed women to rejoin the workforce because before we had a washing machine, all women
Feminist,
were
yeah.
washing the clothes manually. So the washing machine, the introduction of the washing machine actually saw women return to the workforce. Like there was a massive spike.
Christ almighty. There you go.
So
There you go. Okay,
more
so
she
feminist
evening it on.
item.
Feminist icon.
Icon. Love it. You heard it
Yes.
here first.
But
Hey,
probably not
will
these
she
ones. These,
plastic
yeah, I was going
now?
to say probably lots of microplastics Snakeen show. But I
Yeah.
meant like washing. I wasn't
I
going to
got a
bring
bit
my
of- a
washing
bit of
machine into
poother.
studio. Like
Yeah.
so, this was
Okay,
a
okay.
stand in for my washing machine.
Okay. And dishwasher, in fairness. Come on.
Yeah.
Up to the dishwasher as well. dishwasher.
I wouldn't
Well,
put one of them in the
dishwasher.
dishwasher now, Darren.
No, Jesus,
look,
honestly.
look, easy now, and I'm not fucking pressing play on many dishwashers, right?
Pressing play.
Famously.
Woman hasn't put on a dishwasher in her life. She's hoovered up a shite and she's putting these in the
know.
dishwasher. Not like the Gurney Glock on the talk.
Lacoon of Brad Day, she'll find a far das feimineach that'll do all of the washing for you.
Jeez, please God, you never
Yeah.
know. Now, I have a great word for you.
Oh,
A
glúis seachtaine and the dera an agráin. Go on.
So, Nervimer play the different types of feminism and stuff like that. Joe, something I've learned massively in my 30s is that the biggest joy in my life, spiritually and like socially, are my female friendships, and also women I meet professionally and socially out, and just like, when you're vulnerable with another woman, you get, I don't know, there's just rudagan really specialta, and I love nothing more than even our íontamach kaintlim maná eile, and like just that when you're a girl's girl, it's just a joy of joys that I don't think anybody else understands. Women that aren't girls and men will not understand, and it's so beautiful. Agus a focail sa gailge baníocht agus sure the spríle baníocht ná maná teachla chéile agus just a kaint agus a chorá, and I just think it's so beautiful. And I actually think that if more women were focused on that and like giving other women a leg up and mentioning women's names in a room and just being up na maná, that a lot of the problems that we were talking about would just be gone. And it's such a it's a spiritual, it's such a spiritual thing, isn't it? It actually is such a joy to be with other women. Anyway, there you go. That's
Here, if you should on yes.
Absolutely. Ein glúis agat.
Oh, Tom, like, could I say gnéisach?
Yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah.
That's what you're reducing us to after a whole episode on feminism.
But owning your sexiness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Own your sexiness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't reduce yourself to it.
Yeah.
Be sexy, be brodul, be gnéisach, and in whatever that means for you.
Love it. Absolutely. Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I step into your sexuality, sprawl me, and let dogs eat rabbit. Okay. Feimineachus, which is actually focail fearinch, so it's on feimineachus. Otherness, co-otherness.
Yes.
Which is like, so like otherness is equality, co-otherness is like equal equality.
Yes, equal equality.
So it's just extra emphasis on how equal we are.
Yes.
Yeah. Co-fucking equal.
Yeah.
And then if you count Elegum, fuck me, Kawashi Mahanish now.
Jesus, Nadrish.
Tadella, was it something to do with kosher me? I don't know.
Here's a phrase that we need to fucking cancel or reimagine. Dúirt ban lum is like, if you say like, oh, that's a real dúirt ban lum, is like that's a rafla. It's a
yeah.
And it's really like as if women are spreading. You're like, fuck that. No, dúirt ban lum. Let's revamp, reframe that as and. Dúirt ban lum, like as in
because men are just as big, if not worse, gossipers than women.
Yeah. We need to think about that one. How are we going to reframe dúirt ban lum? We'll come back to that and talk.
Dúirt farlum.
Yeah, dúirt farlum. Yes. Dúirt farlum. Segol capante.
Sing us out there, Darren.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for a joke and Kelora.
Hop na manog.
Hop na manog. Turn out the shin.
Okay,